like I said, I don't know how to start this. Niggas told me where I started before.
Just do it the same way that we did.
Welcome to first class breakfast.
Just the same way that we
Introduce yourselves,
I'm just saying, niggas told me it was trash. All right, so I don't know where to start. Basically, we're gonna go with the topic, right? I'm dead serious. I really don't. Niggas told me, you got me off my square.
So thin line of streets of entertainment.
Thank you.
Thin line of streets of entertainment is what we're focusing on. Obviously, with the death of Pop Smoke, it got everybody thinking about, what's gonna happen next if this is gonna get to a situation where, I'm blanking out.
See, all right. So
but
week,
that's basically what we was leading into, right?
Yeah, this week we are talking about when art imitates life. Some people feel that when you're, especially in hip hop, that you have to be about what you rap about. So whenever your raps don't match your lifestyle, or whenever those things meet, it's kind of like the when keeping it real goes wrong kind of thing. So I just wanted to have that conversation. Obviously, this past week, we lost Pop Smoke. He was only 20 years old, and a lot of people know that he was in the streets, but he wasn't even home. Like, he was in LA. He was across the country, and something still happened to him. Obviously, we don't know the details of what happened yet, but the reason why this topic was brought up was because the conversation was started by my good friend LA here. The rapper Young Jeezy gave his thoughts on it, and I think the comment that he made that kind of triggered LA was he said we gotta move past that, killing each other, kings killing kings.
Yo, we gotta do better, man. What we doing? What we doing, man? At the end of the day, man, we all kings. We not in the jungle. You ain't gotta kill your brother to eat. Them days should be long behind us, man. They print money every day. Every day. Apply yourself. We got to do better. We kings, baby. Let's be kings. We got to get it together, man. Just lost Nipsey to some ignorance. We back here again. Come on, man. I'm rooting for you. I want to see all y'all win. Everybody. Real talk.
And many people felt like Jeezy saying that was kind of hypocritical.
It is.
Because of his, because of things that he, like his rap career, things that he did, 10 years ago, things that he inspired people to do. Like, it's possible that they were listening to Jeezy on the way to Pop Smoke's house. Like,
Yeah, but
I'm just saying. I know that's a reach, but what I'm just saying is, I don't have these feelings. You can check the tweets. I'm just saying that some people might feel that Jeezy doesn't have like much of a leg to stand on, and making a statement of saying we got to get past this, when a lot of people looked up to him and mimicked the things that he rapped about and that he did. So with that being said, I want to start things off with LA so he can better explain it, because he got really frustrated with me on the timeline, because he felt like I kind of sent everybody at his head on Twitter.
Well, what I was saying is that Jeezy can't speak for everybody, because everybody's not in his position to move past it. So he could pump this whole we move past it, but then you could also narrative of you made trap or die. Right? Mm-hmm. So in that position.
Sorry, you said move past what exactly?
The killing each other.
Like the killing each other.
I was about to say.
So what I'm
So
what I want to say is I agree with him that we should stop killing each other. So I'm not co-signing that. That's gonna happen.
I was mad worried. I was like, "This nigga LA is really a gangster."
But what I will say is though that if we got to move past it, he got to move past rapping about it. He got to move past talking about it. He got to, because when it's time for his last album, he brought back the Snowman. We haven't seen the Snowman since his debut album, right? And all of us was in school around that time where they banned us from wearing that shirt.
Yeah.
So you're re-bringing that back up to market yourself again, to bring back that vibe. So why is it that when you're not rapping, we got to move past it? But if you listen to his recent album, you're talking about the same thing. So you can't, and then you want to say, oh, a lot of people will say, oh, well, he's he's talking about his experiences. Mm-hmm. Cool, but
you're still promoting a lifestyle.
You're
saying that we shouldn't.
Okay.
Right.
Well, let me ask you this question, right? Because JayZ made this point. Do you think that Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger go and shoot up Russia?
Let me tell you why. Okay. Because if that's the case, then 6ix9ine will be all right. Because he acted his whole career.
He acted his whole career, but the
he portrayed a life.
He committed crimes.
Okay, but he still acted it out. In the movies, they're doing crimes.
Yeah, but they're not. But see, the thing is that they're acting, right? Uh-huh. So it's like it's fake. What 6ix9ine was doing was actually putting real hits out for people to get killed.
Right.
People really got shot at.
Right. So did Jeezy.
Yeah, so did Jeezy, and Jeezy survived it, and Jeezy was then able to say, yo, I did a lot of this dumb shit when I was y'all age, and I wish somebody older would have put me to the set.
He didn't say that.
But you can read between the lines.
He ain't never say that.
He ain't never need to say that.
Yes, he does.
Okay, so this is okay.
Let me tell you why. Because
allegedly,
let's do this as recent as Kendrick's debut album. There is a skit, right?
Okay.
Where they were about to catch a lick or do an illegal crime. In that skit, they were listening to Jeezy's album.
Right. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So his music has influenced that.
But there's a lot of there's a lot of rappers who
you can't
came with
separate
that
it. Let me tell you why you can't separate it.
You can't
because
they're rapping.
Because
just like how
like you said earlier, we put the pressure on these people. If they're not living their raps, they're automatically not valid. So why is it that if they don't live it, they're not valid? But once they live it, we gotta separate it. It's either one or the two.
Who still does that? Because do niggas still think that Future is sipping?
That's a great point.
Future said he's not sipping.
But Future said that he doesn't even do the drugs, right?
There's a market for it.
Exactly. So why is it okay to make your money off the market, but when the consequences happen off of what you market, you want nothing to do with it?
But then
like what's his name just said, what's that little nigga name?
Lil Baby. But he sounded like a fucking idiot because he said I don't do it, but then he said I do it a little bit. What the fuck? We pick one, nigga.
He said, what he's saying is he doesn't heavily indulge in it the way he promotes it.
No,
but it's catchy to do
it at all.
So if
I've read that shit twice.
If you're gonna sell us a product, right? But then when it says, yo, you guys are hip hop is one of the most influential, or probably the most influential thing ever, right? So it's more influential than the movies. From the way we dress, the way we talk, our show, our contents, it's all based around this thing, right? So if that is the case, then you gotta own up to it.
So then when does it fall on us? Because we as the listeners are kind of the dictators. So like, what are we listening to? Like, as we keep listening, we keep consuming, it's fueling the sales. So like, when we stop listening, it won't be an issue anymore.
Well, then we should.
But if you're still listening.
But here's okay, that is true. But in the sense of the younger kids, we're now at an age where like we know better.
I always knew
better from the Dipset
I always
era.
knew better.
Okay, you bring up Dipset.
Yeah.
But how many gang members were influenced to join a gang?
Absolutely.
Based off of Dipset. So you got people who's not gonna do it.
That's life, bro.
Yeah, like what industry doesn't have casualties?
Say the same thing about anything.
What industry doesn't have casualties?
Right, but hip hop has probably the most.
I don't think so.
What?
Cigarettes. Hip hop is popular, right? So you're going off that as us being the most influential genre.
Yeah,
I get, but
that's what we see the most because that's what we're the most connected to.
I don't think Dylan Roof listens to hip hop.
Bro, you know how many cigarettes are in movies? You know how many people cigarettes kill? There's way more people dying from tobacco.
So there's a deeper issue. I see what you're saying, but there's a way.
Yeah,
there's a deeper issue than it just being hip hop and it being about the music that you're listening to. So in the long run, I see what JayZ was saying. Him being an older man, he's on Instagram with his girl now. He's mad happy. He's like disconnected, but at the same time, you got to look back at like 05 and see where he came from to see where he is now.
Yeah, but look how many.
And it's different.
But look, all right. So everybody,
snowman
time out
to market himself.
Everybody, yeah, but that's
not okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
the
cool,
problem.
though.
I think it's like You can if you're gonna
But is he
yeah,
rapping
just don't say
anymore?
nothing.
I don't think he raps
The
anymore.
last album,
Who?
the Snowman
Jeezy?
thing.
That's what I'm
Didn't Jeezy
saying.
just
His,
retire?
but his last album was 104,
He brought the
and
Snowman-
he brought
the
back the
Snowman thing
Snowman.
because he
So
wanted
if
to
you
get those
move
people
past
back.
it, how are you bringing it back, bro?
All right, but
But he retired.
Jamil,
can I,
it's over.
all right, let me
Jameer.
yeah, I want to ask a question. So like, so Pop Smoke 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Jeezy is how old?
Jeezy's
He's
38,
like 30
39.
something.
Okay, right. He's
Late
old,
30s,
he's an
late
older
30s.
gentleman in hip hop
Yeah.
age.
She got bad feet.
To in if we my thing is if we don't ask our OGs, if our OGs can't speak freely, you know what I'm saying, about situations like that in the game, I feel like there's nobody Pop Smoke's age is going to respect what I gotta say, because first of all, they don't know me, nothing like that, or from Pop Smoke's cloth is going to respect what I have to say about, like, yo, I think y'all niggas should shape up. Nigga, who the fuck are you? So in the realm of where the context came from, I understand why Jeezy said that, because Pop Smoke was really, you know, rapping and in the street. Jeezy at a point in time was really rapping in the street. We have OGs for a reason. Our OG JayZ is telling people, hey, you gotta smarten up, you know, buy the block back. It's the same nigga who's pitching, you know, doing all this. People have grown and changed. And I'm not saying Jeezy is not wrong for promoting the Snowman still, whatever. But our OGs in hip hop are our OGs. So are they not allowed to grow and still say, hey, y'all looking crazy? Like, I'm trying to make sure y'all stay alive. Like, is that forbidden? Because if they don't do it, if they're not allowed to do it, who is?
Then why wait till they die?
I was just gonna say that. I think the difference.
But some people do. Some people don't.
There's no way to, like, obviously preemptively tell him, like, hey, you
Right.
should probably. But also he's 20. He's just put out his second
Right.
thing. Like, that was probably coming in like a week. But
Right.
it's just, I think my issue with it is, look at these niggas come from a whole different, like, just scenario. Like, they're young, they're in Brooklyn, they in the hood, they're Crip, gangbanging, all that shit. And then, like, I just feel like if you don't understand, like, what they're doing or where they come from, it's like to project, oh, we gotta stop shooting each other. It's like,
That's
them
what
niggas
I'm
is in
saying.
gangs. Like, they're
Right.
gonna do that
Well,
anyway.
Jeezy was Crip too.
Yeah.
Right,
I
so
mean,
that's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
Jeezy
you've been
barely
there.
made it out, because that whole BMF indictment, when they went to get him, he wasn't there. So Jeezy barely, by the skin of his teeth, made it out. So for you to be like,
But he's
yo, we gotta move past it, bro. You barely was able to
I'm
go
not saying
past
so
he's
it,
not
wrong.
bro.
even
I'm not-
past it. Like,
He didn't
what-
say.
No,
See,
Jeezy had
wording is important,
He
man.
said
and
we
he
had
didn't
to
say
move past
he didn't
it.
say we got to move past it. Jeezy said stuff like this should be behind us now. Stuff like this should be behind us now.
I
It's
said
a,
it should be-
it's
again,
a,
but
it's a
he's
basic
20.
it's a
Right.
basic
He's
thing
young.
to say.
He just started. Like, he didn't. Them niggas make.
But he wasn't saying.
I don't
He
think
wasn't
he's
saying it
not
to
doing
Pop.
shit.
Like, he was
He's
saying it
not
to the
saying
dudes
it
that
to
killed
Pop.
Smop. Because he was
Right.
basically the thing was that obviously these people were jealous of Pop Smoke, or there was something going on
Right.
that they did. Pop Smoke is a beloved person, so for them to do that, like, they went in there knowing, like, people. Well, maybe they didn't think about it, but like
They don't know,
there were people that were going to be affected. Some, like, people, checks were going to stop coming. Pop Smoke was taking care of a lot of people. He was feeding like a lot of mouths, right? So obviously they saw that and they wanted that shit to stop. So Jeezy is just like, why the hell do you want to, like, take money out of, like, another black person's
Also,
mouth?
it's, he's talking to the guy.
But then,
Yeah, more so
but
than
even,
Pop
even,
Smoke.
even
Yeah,
then, right?
he wasn't talking
Let's-
to
I don't
Pop.
think he was talking to Pop. He was
I
talking
agree
to the
with that.
killer.
But even then, right? Let's go back to, like, the culture. Dumb kicking indoors is a LA thing.
Yeah,
Home invasions is a LA thing.
very much so.
Right? We could revert that to Jeezy's slogan, trap or die. That's a trap for them. The same way in New York.
Well, I mean, no, that house in Beverly Hills was far from a trap.
No, I mean,
the
people
way
that
they
did
get money.
The way they getting money,
is kicking indoors. That was like the whole basis of why Jeezy
but they weren't. But they were not robbing Pop Smoke.
We don't know.
They could have been robbing anybody, is what he said. Like,
No.
But the kicking
Saying
indoor
the home
mentality,
invasion, but you
That
feel
was
like
a
it was
hit,
a
bro.
hit.
That was not a robbery.
regardless of
Yeah.
it, right?
Ain't nobody else get shot.
You got to take the good.
I'm not gonna-
What I
don't
want
want
to say
case.
is, with hip hop,
Like that.
we take the good. We praise the music, but when shit hit the fan, we want to We want to do this.
Wait, but
it's
not hip hop's fault.
Yeah.
Of course it is. If
It's
hip hop
been
wasn't,
happening before
if
hip hop.
but
Gang culture has been happening before hip hop.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
that's a fact.
but
gang culture was
I say
Kicking
for
it
it
doors.
to be so easy.
especially in LA.
But
Right
but
now, but it's not
you
hip-hop's fault.
can blame the culture.
No, I don't think this time.
But
Because if you
Shit been
monetize
happening since
it,
the 30s,
if you
bro.
market it, if you make $1 off of it, then you somehow, some way your hands is dirty. It's
That's
dirty
still
money.
not hip-hop.
Hip
But
hop
niggas
is dirty
not
money.
Crip because of hip hop.
Yeah. You're kind of.
Niggas
You're
not
blending-
Oh,
you're
are you
blending shit.
kidding me?
You're
You know how many
blending
people
shit.
is like
No,
influenced
but-
off of like Snoop being a loc
Not, but-
and then
but
join?
there was-
But if
there
you
was
got a
hits
record in your
before
neighborhood-
Snoop.
No, I understand, but the reach of
I'm
it.
sure influence, but if you was born in that neighborhood, you probably gonna be Crip.
Of course, but
most-
you can't say that nobody. I
Not
don't
nobody,
want
but-
No, I'm not saying. I'm
It's
saying
not
it
directly
adds to
hip-hop
it,
fault.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
it's
yeah,
not.
of
But it's
course.
not
It can be a
because of his
derivative,
song.
But think about it
it's
this
not
way,
hip-hop's
right?
fault.
If let's say hip hop was a human being and they were on trial,
Okay.
they would get hit with the RICO, they would get hit with conspiracy. They may not get first degree because they ain't actually do it, but they would get. Of course, hell yeah,
That's where you're going with that.
hell yeah. So if there is the hip hop is straight up, quote unquote, dirty money. It is.
No,
You
absolutely.
wash
not.
it. You wash your hands.
Nah, you wildin'.
Nah.
No, yes.
I think it's
Bro, white
I
people
think
buy
it's a
more-
reach, bro.
so
So
Dog
like,
teachers than anybody.
I guess
But I'm
the
saying,
thing
though,
is like,
they
all
don't
right.
have
So
Crips
is
in their
rock and roll.
neighborhood.
So would you say the same thing about rock and roll? Because
Of course.
Johnny. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because like there's definitely country western songs about shooting and killing somebody.
Of course.
Okay,
marrying
brother.
their sister.
Of course.
No, it does.
Of course,
Why-
but if you were influenced by something,
Because even if you want to talk about dancehall and reggae, they talk about killing it. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're not going, you
Everybody.
can't blame dancehall because Cartel is locked up.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But what you can. Okay, so are we not responsible for our voice?
But we also
That
responsible
don't
for our
have nothing
actions.
to do with me.
Just yes or no.
Yeah, I'm responsible for my
for my
actions.
voice.
Yeah, my voice,
And
my
my
actions.
actions.
There's a reason why
So-
I listen to fucking
If I go
DMX
do
and all
something, I'm
like.
not gonna blame
I ain't gonna
hip-hop
kill
for
no.
shit they did something.
Yeah,
Okay, so
but
I
I
choose
like
not
it.
to kill
So time
nobody
out.
after
So,
I
okay.
listen
You
to
can't
it.
blame
So-
journalism because I went and did
So
something.
Right.
if you listen to gospel music for spiritual guidance, right?
Okay.
What's the difference if you listen to hip hop and then commit a murder?
That's
Or
Gospel,
flagrant?
Well,
gospel
that's the
and
action.
they don't kill each other.
That's an action.
Yeah, but gospel tells you to pray.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is a certain
Hip
type
hop
of
tells you to pray too.
It's a
Of
certain
course,
type
so
of
you take
hip
the
hop
good with the
rapper
bad.
that's dying.
Right,
It's
but-
not, you don't see conscious rappers just dying off. Like the hieroglyphics are living and touring the world. But that's not their world. So they don't, it's a certain type of rapper that's been dying when it comes to these violent cases. It's these dudes who they portray the street life, but they're also 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the street life. So of course there might be a casualty. It's like innocent standby. If I'm the food critic, I might be a little heavier than everybody else because I'm around food all the time. It's just the way it goes. If I'm the workout guy, that's what I'm going to be doing. But these guys are in this genre of where they keep themselves at. In order to keep themselves realistic, they have to actually live it a little bit. If not, it's going to come through and they're not going to start like this dude's corny.
But that's the problem.
But then
Yeah,
whose fault is
but
that?
it's not hip hop's
But
fault.
then who's
That's
to
their
blame?
fault.
But then who's to blame for that?
That's the standard that we set. Because that what I was saying earlier.
Do a different genre.
If a rapper does not portray what he's living, and we find out he's not,
It's not even like that.
the music automatically is like, yo, like we're disappointed.
You gotta
Nah,
do a different
yeah,
genre.
it's not
Look
like
at
that no more.
Pitbull started off.
You looking
going
at
crazy.
you looking
Then
at
he's
you
like,
looking
I'm
at
out.
hip hop from like a 94, 95 perspective.
Right, where you had to catch jukes, like when
Like-
jukes,
like-
when the
like-
phrase jukes was popular.
Hip hop
Niggas
is so
gonna
much
catch
more than
jokes,
that.
though.
Yeah,
bro.
niggas do, yeah.
The way you should look at it is like hip hop is the news. The news definitely inspires other people to copy. lyrics.
Absolutely.
But it's just reporting the streets. That's all it's doing. It's just a,
And
it's a mirror.
it
That's all.
is in fact
Sensationalism is real.
it is in fact entertainment. It's supposed to be entertainment across the board, right? Like it's still at the same time, like Torian was saying earlier about the what was it JayZ? What JayZ say about who he was comparing with in movies?
Oh, you talking about Arnold
Sylvester
Schwarzenegger and
Stallone.
Sylvester
Yeah.
Stallone. I'm
Okay,
sorry, I had a brain
so
fart, sorry.
it really is in certain perspectives. It's like that where hip hop is just fabricated. It's supposed to be fabricated, and you're supposed to listen to it as a mature person, and it's a reason why when you're young you're not supposed to consume certain shit. As we're older, Huh?
Parental advisory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why that parental
loud.
advisory sticker is there. Because now that we're old enough, we know better. We're expected to know better.
Yeah, somebody. I feel like we and I know people have been saying this for years, but we put a lot of emphasis on the artist to be responsible
Mm-hmm.
and not enough on the consumer. Like you could
Yeah,
say
'cause you're not
that.
a baby.
Huh?
I'm like, yeah, because you're not a baby.
Exactly,
Makes
exactly.
sense.
Like niggas
Yeah.
grown ass men. So if you saying like, you know, possibly we saying, you know, whatever a scenario, if they were going to do the home invasion, they were listening to Trap or Die. Like they could have been listening to Sade. They could have been listening to Luther Vandross. Like they could have just been they were gonna slide up they were gonna slide regardless. So I don't think that influenced that.
Niggas going to commit a robbery listening to Luther Vandross.
Facts.
What was the
That's
last
facts.
Hey,
episode
look,
of
hey,
Power
that's,
with
that's a
Cedric?
smooth ass robbery.
Episode of
buddy.
Power with
too
Cedric
much
that
is
went
black.
on?
Oh yeah,
He was listening to calm ass
Smoking.
white people. He was listening to white people like,
I
Yo.
love that. Wow.
That was saying shit.
Facts. It's a lot of things you could blame it on, but I think like just saying that hip hop is directly the effect of the reason why he passed. I don't think that's
Nah,
it.
that's not what I said.
Okay.
That's not what I said.
he was just trying to hold Jeezy accountable for what he said.
Right.
Okay.
Which I still feel is
Like
a little
I'm not
unfair.
knocking his growth, but okay. So let's play a scenario, right?
Okay.
Let's say Jeezy comes out of his retirement, and he does TM 105, and he's back on the same bullshit.
I'm not listening.
Do you look
Yeah,
at?
I'm not
do
gonna
you-
listen.
Do you look at that video different?
No.
I don't look at that video.
I
no.
don't. I don't
look
His
at it.
video about because it's still
I'm
facts.
not looking at the video.
It's still
Yeah,
facts.
I feel, yeah,
It's still
I don't-
like
I don't
the
care
video.
what
right,
he has to say.
bro.
The fact that he's just saying like, yo, we gotta move past this shit. Like
That's like a
killing.
nigga saying. That's like a
and-
nigga saying, "Yo, don't do drugs, but I'm gonna get these nicks off."
I mean, it's just.
But in his
Jeezy.
music,
Yes.
is he
A
telling
lot of
you
drug
that-
dealers. I mean, I know mad drug dealers that literally tell people not to do drugs, but they sell it.
They're a part of the problem.
No, they're not.
That's the problem. Yes.
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so.
I mean,
Are you kidding me?
If y'all
You gonna
really
tell
want-
You're
you
your
gonna
own
tell
person. You're your own
me
person.
you gonna tell
You're your
me
own
that you gonna
person.
preach don't sell drugs. I mean don't do drugs, but you can sell these shits to your community.
You
Gotta
can
make
do
this
whatever
Bro,
you
that's
want.
wicked.
But
That
you
bro.
can
person,
do
has,
whatever
that person
you
has a
want.
story, man.
I admit that they're a part of the problem.
Yeah.
That person
Hey.
has,
Do
that
whatever
person
you
has a
want.
story.
I don't. I think the magnitude of the blame that you trying to put, I think, is a little.
Heavy.
It's a little heavy.
Mm.
Like at our age, however age everybody is at the table, we
I'm
know.
old shit.
What
yeah,
to
but
do.
we talking about young kids, Jameer. We're not talking about.
I don't
us.
know how old
Like,
the assailants were. I don't know.
Let's look at the drill music in Chicago and
Right.
how that impacted them
how,
kids.
how old were you
Them
when you were
young
listening to
kids,
Dipset
bro?
and G Unit?
Before drill
I was-
music. that
Right.
We
was-
say them as
Teenagers.
kids because we're so much older, but them niggas, they have sense. Like they're not.
That's
But
what I'm
Pop Smoke
saying.
is 20. He ain't get
At
a
20,
chance.
I have sense.
When I was 20,
That's
that's what I'm
what
saying.
That's not fair because we from that
How?
same neighborhood, bro. You know
That's
what the
what I'm
niggas
saying.
is doing out there.
I
But what
know,
were you-
but
what were
it's
you
still-
doing?
They don't
it's
have
still-
the guidance.
it's
What-
still-
what were you
it's a
doing?
family.
How many people have said,
It's a
yo,
family that
okay,
went to
time out.
school.
How many people say that hip hop raised them, right?
Yeah.
Hip hop
Right.
raised me.
So
Yeah.
so if you're raised by something, they somehow had an influence on your next decision.
Absolutely.
The-
Right?
I
I'm not
think
gonna
the
go
blame-
shoot nobody.
No,
The
That's
blame
not
should be
you. But
on
what
the-
about the next kid
That's
that does it?
See, that's what I'm
So
saying.
that's what I'm
The
saying.
blame should not. It should be
You
more
can't-
on gang culture than it should
Yeah.
be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
I would
that's
say my
you're saying
parents
that
raised me.
that's in the neighborhood. That
And
is
that's
in the
it.
neighborhood.
That's really it right
That's
there.
in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
because
gang
There's
culture.
no OGs in that neighborhood that probably could
He
have
has
taken him to
OGs.
the line and
Exactly.
got him away from that life.
That's all I'm saying.
And I told you, man, I'm not even the biggest Jeezy fan.
Me either.
I don't care about that.
Nah, I
nigga.
don't even
Right,
think.
that's
But I'm
what
just saying,
Yo,
like,
it's
well,
not-
from what you're saying, it's just like I feel like Jeezy exemplified a lot of growth in his career. He made shit like The Recession. He was doing songs like
Do you
Crazy
think?
World.
Okay, boom. Do you think my president is
My
black?
president is black.
Yeah.
Influenced black people to go and vote?
Some
Yes.
of them.
Yeah, some did.
Well, I mean, that was after
It
that was
did.
after
He
he
already
won.
won.
He already won.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no.
My President is Black came out before he won.
No, it didn't.
Yes,
No.
it did. Yes, it did.
Yes, it
The
did.
remix came out after he won.
Why
You're
don't we
right.
just
I'm
look it
sorry.
up?
He
Somebody-
performed it with a whole bunch of
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
The song came out before.
The song
Well,
was
here's the
before.
thing. I was
So
going to vote for Obama regardless.
It was just
I'm
cool
just saying,
already.
but it helped. It
I
helped.
see one and only time.
Jeezy
Yo.
to help me. Hey, go vote for the
No,
president.
All right, who?
Saying
I'm gonna let
I'm going regardless.
LA get this off, and then we are gonna wrap it up.
It brought attention to like, yo, let's go and vote. Let's
Yes.
let's make this a reality.
So the Diddy vote or die.
Right.
Right.
But where he got
It's a
vote or die
different
from?
realm, though.
Where he flipped vote or die from?
From Trap or Die.
Exactly. So if you could use the vote or die as a positive to get people to do the right thing, then you have to be understanding that, yo, Trap or Die influenced people to do the wrong things.
Yeah,
In 05.
So my
Yo, like nobody's not. I'm not.
Growth,
I'm not
bro.
disagreeing with you, but I feel like.
did you listen to Jeezy last album?
I did.
Okay, we gonna talk about this off camera, everybody. I'm Torian B,
I'm first class, right?
and we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.
I did.
My president came out after
Yeah,
he won, by
thank
the
you.
way. It came out after he won, by the way.
My president is black.